Well, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I have not done any curating for this episode. I just kind of want to play a normal hard run, a regular hard run. I didn't do a deletion or anything. I've been feeling like grinding out a few runs, so I'm probably gonna play at least one more. Do I have time to play one more? Yeah, I do. It's 7:45. I gotta set the video for today to upload, and I haven't done so yet. But I have time. Real quick, I need to go open my spreadsheet. I need to update my spreadsheet because I find myself wanting to, uh, like, I see this pick, right? And I want to know at a glance, are these three curses unpickable? And I think the answer is no, right? So this is a preference thing, and it's up to you how you play this. First of all, let me see what this guy is. Ooh, he's not bad. Okay, so here's the situation, right? I don't like D-level middle. I don't think it's very fun, but I think it's very easy. I think it's an extremely not bad curse. And so the problem is you don't want to be picking reroll here if your opening curse set has two curses that are above like the worst case scenario. Because if I go look, let me go pull it up actually here. Let me sort it A to Z here. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna do this on the fly, and then I drag this up to the top. Oh, it's kind of ugly. It's okay. There are 6 curses on my spreadsheet that are hell no's. I think if you want to be safe, you should only reroll here if there are 2 hell no's, because the odds that you see the other 4 are unlikely. By the way, if you're curious, if you don't want to go look at the spreadsheet, it is linked in the description if you want to read through it yourself. It has most of my hard win streak thoughts. But that being said, the 6 curses that I have ranked as hell no, as in never take this no matter what, are Middle Blank, Pain Edges, Small Bonus, Stone Monsters, Undying Monsters, and Wanded. I feel like if you get a 4 pick of that, your run is going to be... These are the curses that take the run out of your hands, basically. You can die because of bad hero rolls in those curses specifically. There's another one that actually is in Hell No, but isn't on the spreadsheet right now. Real quick, and I'm doing a lot of talking at the start here, but curse selection is very important. The biggest, the Hell No curse that's not on the spreadsheet for me right now is this one. This curse, Fear, is actually unpickable. It's rare, thankfully, but if you pick this, there's a really high chance you just get clobbered by the troll in the first boss fight. And even if you don't, there's also a really good chance that you walk into... I had it happen to me once. There's a floor 19 fight, which is 4 cause, and that fight is like borderline unwinnable with that curse. So anyway, all of this speaking is to talk you through the reasoning of curse selection. It's like 95% of what matters in hard win streaking is making sure you don't pick a bad curse. And if you're wondering, by the way, -1 reroll is not that bad. People hate on it, and it's particularly bad with this team. But if you notice how I play, a lot of times I'm done after 1 reroll anyway. So, and then you're just kind of fishing. Anyway, all of this is to say I am going to pick... I could pick armor. I'm gonna pick D-level middle though. I'm pretty sure it is a non-issue. Wait, what the fuck? This G0 is good. That unit is not bad. But yeah, hopefully you found that of worth. If not, you can always just skip ahead. Well, you can now. You already did skip ahead, but yeah, it's important to pick your curse as well. We're gonna be on the lookout for one of the good tier 2s to carry us now. Fae, Enchanter. Oh, sorry, one of the good tier 2s that can stay tier 2. Fae, Enchanter, Spellblade are the obvious picks. But if it has to just be like stuck on Defender, that's fine too. There's a lot of ways to go about it, I truly believe. And we'll see what they give us, pretty much. People keep saying things to me, and I'm starting to wonder if they're fucking with me. I think I kill the boar first, but I don't know anymore. People said I used to say kill boar first. Here we're gonna kill boar first because we have a heavy anyway and we want to focus our damage. But like, is it crone a lot scarier? I guess not, because this is only 5. Hold on, bring this guy back. I want to think about this too because I think this fight's hard sometimes. Crone averages way more damage than boar. Boar max is on 4 per turn. Yeah, what the hell? Definitely kill crone first. If you have the option, right? The best thing that I can tell you, as someone, I've been doing this for a while now, I would like to say Slice and Dice is probably the... It's like the 4th or 5th game that I would say I have put effort into becoming good at through doing content. And it depends on like timing and such. Some games I just kind of played for fun. But the biggest thing that I can tell you is that I especially learned this doing Monster Train. There are no guarantees in these games, and if you want to truly improve, you have to be able to flex. There's a whole lot of flexibility required in understanding situations, right? There's no hard and fast rule to every position, as much as it would be nice if there were. No, this is silly. It's not the worst idea to try to slice out the archer, but there's a very decent chance that I just don't hit it. Right, I have to hit Cruel or 2 mana here or 1 mana plus 1 mana, all of which are like, it's very reasonable to miss. And then I'll just feel like an idiot. A real freaking bozo. Although I would have had it, but it doesn't matter, I won this turn anyway. Okay, again, another great example. If you think about this game just in tier lists, you would probably pick Bard here because Rogue is one of my lowest rated oranges for sure for tier 2s. But if you pick Bard here, you have no damage. You're hoping Scoundrel hits, and what if you miss, right? Rogue is the safe and correct pick because now we have damage scaling guaranteed throughout the fight, which is very worthwhile. The longer I play this game, especially now that I'm kind of coming back around to it and relearning everything, I feel almost maybe the most afraid of Troll. This dude is so scary. There's so many curses that make this fight horrific. He has an effective HP of like 18 and he's hitting massive hits on you. Like, we're gonna be fine here, don't get it twisted. It's just worth noting, I give this guy a lot of respect. Because he's very scary. Not today, though. Thank you, Rogue. Titan Bane Potion? Sure. I don't really like powdered mana. I like picking it up. It's a cool little trick to play. I should skip this. It's really not worth it. The big thing is that there's no reason to play it for tier 1s. I can't see a good point in picking that up just to play it on a tier 1 unit. Okay, Rogue, I see what you're doing here. Ooh, missed. That's not great. I wanted to kill the snake, but it looks unlikely, and by unlikely I mean impossible. So, we'll just hit the Slimer a little bit. If Hoarder dies, but ignoring this snake can also be very bad. Maybe we do better than this, right? 1 damage is good though. Maybe I don't do better than poison. Well, I can hit the Cruel, but what do you know? I think it's wrong maybe to reroll that. What I should have done, actually, the correct play there is to check if I need to roll the Cruel. That play, me not rolling there, is just being lazy. I should definitely have looked to see. 2, reuse 2. Let me just bandage. This game rounds down, I think, is the right wording. For Cruel, because Cruel is damage under half health, and that enemy was at 3, which is not, yeah, it's under, so 2.5, you have to be under 2, or 2 or under, I should say. As I play more, I find myself less and less interested in playing Disciple. I have really shifted away from caring about these 2+2s, and we'll talk real quick. I'll tell you why. There's only two characters that have really big. Well, there's three characters. There are three characters that have big, high-value spells that need the mana support: Evoker, Caldera, and Sparky. And, you know, and if you're going to say Seer, the thing is that Seer is pretty much independent. If he's rolling his mana, he doesn't need support, right? 2+3 is still 5, which is only one cast of Foretell anyway. Whereas 2+1 is 3, and 2+2 is 4. So these guys care more than this guy does. And the same thing here. Fiend is independent, Jester is independent, and my mouse turned off. Hold on. There we go. Glacia is fairly independent, but doesn't really care too much either way. So anyway, all of that is to say, three characters really care about having good mana generation support, and the only one that's actually worth picking anymore is Caldera. Because Evoker's drop is good, but at the end of the day, you're paying 3 for 4, and you don't get to target it, which seems to me to not be super worth it when there are better ways to do 4 anymore. Okay, Rogue, you know what? I respect that. You knew what you wanted and you went for it. Yeah, this is okay with me. I might have to kill this guy by hand. If I roll Cruel, then the top goblin probably dies. But either outcome is fine. Yeah, just generally, and the last piece of what I was talking about is that of the characters, like of the reds that do 2+2, Druid, or 2 and 2 I should say, Druid and the other one whose name is, give it a second, Herbalist. Those two are good. Like their spell is good and they're worth playing on their own. Disciple is just kind of okay. I'm always taking Unholy Strength here. It's very good on Rogue. This unit can almost hang with 2 and 2 here. But, you know, we could actually just run it back and play Enchanter again. I don't hate that. Keep it up, Splint. I'm in. What you got for me? You got a 2? You got a 2. Could lock this. I could lock these and then kill Quartz. That's good with me, actually. I like taking that guarantee. I guess you don't have to lock this because you could roll for burst, but you have to lock the 1. It doesn't actually matter because Cyclops cannot go again. I can't imagine I'm rolling a way where he doesn't get stunned. It's, I would say, not very likely. And most of the time he's dying. Guardian Fiend. Fiend is a perfect example of a blue who is self-sufficient. He shows up, he does his burn, he leaves. I'm also not too into Guardian. I've come around a little bit, but I think Guardian really wants to pair with someone who has Steel. Because this is good. Like, this is 4 shield on someone who has Steel. Which is nice. I think that there's something to be said for that. But Gladiator does not have Steel. I think actually the only character who cares about that is probably Scrapper. Does anyone else have Steel? You don't, you don't, you don't. Yeah, it's basically just for Scrapper. I don't think any other characters have Steel. I guess Knight, but, you know, Guardian plus Knight, haha, yeah. I do think Fiend is a little less good in this fight, but still fine. 3 damage, so I kill 1 witch right away. Let's not get lost in the sauce here, though. This fight is always tight, and you have to respect it. You are... orange, yellow. Who do you kill first? Let's take some time. I know what I used to say. Gaitha first, unless Magrat is poisoning. And I think that's correct. Because this weaken 1 cleave is really bad. So we go engage. I kind of hate to press burn here. Oh, and I don't have to, because this is on 3. Oh, and yeah, half of 7 is 3.5, not 4. Or not a 2.5. I didn't think 3 was half there, but I was just counting wrong. Okay, it's good because it leaves me intact for engage here. Sorry, I will also try in this run. I've been trying to remember, but it's hard to do, to make sure that I show you items and such throughout the run, because I know a lot of you are just picking this game up and don't know everything like I do. Oh, right. No burning. No burning. I think Magrat will run. Yeah, good with me. Great fight. I think that is probably my underrated loss point. I lose to the witches a lot on bad runs. Probably not. Harpoon is fine. It's, right side replacers are nice because everyone has bad rights. No rights? What am I? Pick oppressed group in bad time frame for group? Am I right, fellas? Ahaha. Up top. Too real. As usual. 1 plus 2 is 4 here. Someone's really gonna have to check that one out in the future. That doesn't seem right. And that'll be all the graves dead. Our run is off to a good start. The odds are mostly that if I'm gonna lose, it's gonna be somewhere... Wait, nice to burn, right? It's gonna probably be to the 412 boss, since I'll be a little bit behind tempo, and that's a spot that it matters a lot. But we will see. I just won't be clicking on Cleric here. It's not very likely. Remember I have this Titan Bane potion. It doesn't only go to Hexia. I could use it elsewhere. Good. Let me actually roll or hold all of these. Because you can go 2, 1, 1. But you can't kill this one. But if I log these 4, you can roll me 1 mana and I'll kill all. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, but you're dead. Let's see, we could balance, maybe? 2. I'm sure there's a better way to go about this. It's probably hit here. Engage here. Burn. 2, 2, kill. That looks right. Clink, double all friendly shields. Ambrosia is very good. No monster pristine to really make it nuts, but it's still solid. The only thing to be said here is that I could roll, because tier 5s are pretty high value, right? Let me see. It's the duck tier. The duck tier is pretty crazy. Duck Determination, Simplicity, Eucalyptus, Consonant Idol, Shining Bow, Dragon Hide Gloves, Blindfold Eye Patch. Like, this shit's all pretty good. But it also has some real stinkers down here. Yeah, I'd rather... I think that Ambrosia is fairly middle of the road. I'd rather take that. We could just go... Rescue Cruel can start clearing fights out. But you do have to hit it, which is also not super likely. Need to remember, I'm a little bit out of focus here, I feel. We should be aware of the fact that this is not a freebie. This run is not a freebie, that is. Yeah, Baron. Ooh. So let's think about it. I think, no joke, I could pick statue here. Knight doesn't really bring anything. He brings 2 damage sides, and you know what statue brings? 2 damage sides. Yeah, I think it's probably right. The problem with Knight is that, well, rather, the value of statue is that Baron has a 50% chance of swinging 9 damage heavy. And if I pick statue, that does not do anything to me. Statue holds 2 of those. This is definitely a pick for specifically this fight, but I did just get done saying I think this is the scariest fight that we have coming up. And then he hits poison, but that's okay. I'm down for Rogue to dodge. We need to pop intangibles on this turn. That's goal number 1. Thankfully, we're pretty good at it, and we can cleanse this poison. That's okay, Statue. So, step 1 to beating ghosts is to deal 4 damage to them. If you cannot, step 2 to beating ghosts is to break as many intangibles on turn 1 as you can. Because then they're both gone on turn 2. Because ghosts' biggest problem is if they live 3 turns and poison you for 3 turns. That's where you suddenly run out of health and fall down. And, well, is that a little rescue cruel I see? Man, I'm kind of nuts. Alright, check this shit out. Kill. Vulnerable. He's just dead. Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, that was nice. That fight went very well for me. But that is the sort of fight that falls apart very quickly when you miss on turn 1 and can't break intangibles. You'll notice the more that you play this game, and if you pay attention, what you'll find is that a lot of times what kills you is a bad turn 1 into falling behind. I think in this spot I should take a random item. I don't hate Candle. Sorry, let me show you these. It's heal to... I'll let you read it. For Karma, I just hate saying all of these things out loud. And then Candle is +1 for every defeated ally. Vigil is like the bailout pickup where your run is losing and then it saves your life. So far we haven't been losing, and I think that it's very likely that this item is randomly better. Oh yeah, ink bottle. I like it. Now Statue puts out probably about, what, like 3 damage per turn? Or 3 shield per turn? Probably a little higher. It's probably like 3 point... Well, I don't know how to do the statistics math in my head very quickly, but it's like... I don't know, how many times per turn do you expect Statue to roll defense? Or roll, not defense, but roll harpoon. It's like once every 2 turns, I think, if you're rolling all 3 times. Something like that. The stats on a game like this are very hard. I think, anyway. They're very hard to learn. You wouldn't happen to be... No, you would not happen to be dying. Too easy. Calm down. Can I actually take lethal here? Like, this will just make them run. Keeper Sorcerer. A very interesting pickup. Sorcerer is extremely scary. Not because I think that he's like risky to pick here, but the build for him that I have is very scary. It's a tough call. I like Sorcerer, but I think Sorcerer has a lot of trouble. And Keeper is solid, but we have to start thinking about which of these characters is going to be in our final team. And I do think it's not crazy to say it's Statue. Out of these 5, it's Statue or Rogue. I think it's Statue. I'm going to pick up Sorcerer. The Sorcerer build that I think is very scary here is Ink Bottle plus Unholy Deal, or Unholy Strength. The problem is that he can just get flattened at 7 HP. 8 or 9 HP I would have no trouble. Like if this was Wizard, no second thoughts here. 7 HP? He's a little frightening. But that's alright. Good luck, Rogue. Sorcerer is also in a position to go infinite here. Not guaranteed, but he can. For sure. So, we will consider. I think he'll never shield himself also. But if he rolls his reroll even 1 time, it's very good. Although he is robbing me of my... he robbed me of my rescue. Man, what a shame. I'm actually gonna force the spiker here. 7 is not less than 13, but you could go Burst into kill. Excuse me? Oh, because you're not 3, you're 2 now. Of course. Well, in that case, I'm probably just going to kill the War Chief. And then we can just let the poison go. He's interesting because he, like, he builds poison, but he also defends. He's covering both angles. He's playing both sides. But this play will be very bad on Hexia, and we will not be doing it. I can tell you that for right now. This shit does not play into Hexia. I'll probably just go poison. Yeah, that's fine. I'm interested to see where this one heads. I think it can go a few ways. It'll depend a lot on these items too. Charge single use to the top and bottom. Charged mana gain is really busted. But if I don't keep it... I think Pair of Kings is one of the most consistent pickups in the game. This thing is almost always really good. And sometimes it's like unbelievably strong. But Charge Link has a very high here with Sorcerer. If Sorcerer even generates like, what, 4 mana? You suddenly burst out another 6, suddenly you're at 10 mana? That seems pretty decent. I'm gonna go with the safe pickup. I think Pair of Kings is good enough because it should be fine, but it's close. I think it is very close. Alright, let's see here. We have... It's like... I don't know. It is good here, but I wonder if I should just go Force Shield versus this fight. I'd also go double poison. You're also allowed to do this, but I don't know how good it really is, especially with Unholy Strength. I think it's pretty bad now that I look at it. Alright, let's run it. I love seeing the feet stomping on me. It's very good. So that means we got a great rescue in our future. Field 2, there's a 4 mana. Ooh, we actually hit the rescue. Wow. Wait. So I can rescue by stunning this Cyclops. I think I should go double Miasma, right? That'll stun. And then it rescued because it stopped the death. And then... I don't know, I'll just hit him again. Fuck it, he dies. That seems good, doesn't it? Ooh, don't do it to yourself, Rogue. It's not worth it. Ooh, I'll lock the 2, I think it's fine. Because it guarantees if I hit the pair, I get another 4. Seems fine. Assassin Wanderer versus Tarantus. I have nothing for Wanderer. I don't think there's anything here for him. I mean, I have Unholy Strength, but that's taken. So, Assassin it is. Very fine. The Ambrosia here can go on Gladiator, and you can potentially chain through the spiders in this fight. I could... I don't think I will, but I could Titanbane and cancel out the top death on Assassin. I think it's just so much better for Hexia, though. No rescues here, but that's okay. 2+2 kills the spider. Your statue is getting weakened. I don't think I really care. Ooh, nice job, Sorcerer. Ooh, look at this guy. Really going for it. Oh my gosh. We just have to watch enemy attacks and try our best to keep them alive. But Unholy Strength is not too hard to play around, it turns out. And then we just go like triple poison. Assassin does have a dodge side, so there's a world where you don't die here, buddy. I don't care about 3 damage hitting my statue, to be honest with you. And If I could hit a dodge, it'd be pretty slick. Let me hit this real quick. Okay. With the reroll hit, I think it makes a lot of sense. By the way, if you don't know, the foil item bypasses weaken since it's on 0 baseline anyway. So only one of Statue's sides even gets weakened. Ah, Assassin. I don't know what to say to you, buddy. Get ready to learn, Spider, buddy. I'm gonna give him one more chance. I'll sack the 2 mana. It's worth a shot. Maybe you got it in ya. You never know. Killer instinct. No, it's more like the fucking dire instinct. Holy. Goodbye. And here you go. It's alright, Assassin, I don't blame you. Could have been Wanderer. Could have been Wanderer. It would have been pretty sick. Especially with this thing. Dispel and drink? Sheesh. Wait, does it? It drinks this because it takes the +1, yeah. Okay. Does anyone have something for light? Not really, but with Pair of Kings you can reasonably say it's pretty good. It also heals 5, which is nice. But I think it's hard for you to not take Prism here. Because suddenly we have Sorcerer on 4 rerolls, which gives us a whole lot of rerolls. And then Ink Bottle goes, I think, over this, honestly. Nah, Harpoon's better. And I may as well foil Gladiator. If I have to, I can keep Gladiator or Druid to the end also. Any of these 3 are fine. This is one of those fights, by the way, where if you pick Fear, I think you just lose the game. Well, are likely to lose the game, shall we say. My Sorcerer has a chance to just go crazy sick with it here. Yeah, hit another 4. I don't know what I'm rolling for Gladiator. I guess the 2. X is fine. You did alright here, Sorcerer. He's gonna go again. He won't go forever. I don't think is reasonable. But there's a chain of events that can happen where he could roll forever. But I don't think it's too likely. Like, it's not something I'm banking on. It's just as likely that he misses the side 3 times in a row. But hey, sometimes he just goes ahead and makes 17 mana for you, so I'm not complaining. I bet I can do some cool rescuing here. Okay. So it would go Miasma, kill, that's a rescue. It's fun to do, if you're wondering why, because I could just hit Miasma until they die. Wait. Barb or Doctor? Who fits better, Barb or Doctor? Doctor brings nothing for pair. I don't care about this pair. So, I suppose it's Barb. I'm not too jazzed. I don't feel like Barb does a ton for us, but it's fine. He's alright. You never know. Man, this statue unit though? Sheesh. 6 + 3 is not quite enough, but with a 1 I think I can kill this Fanatic. Yeah, Sorcerer is just as likely to have a turn like this, you know? Which is alright. It's okay, buddy, I don't blame you. Normally I hold mana, but playing Miasma here means that for 3 mana I can kill that top sniper to save a life. Very worthwhile to have on the ready. At the ready, perhaps? God, I love rescuing. Cool, cool. Boarhide or Bullseye? What do you like? Boarhide Sorcerer is not too bad. It's better. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's better than what I'm doing now because you can also get healed and shielded. Healded and shielded. Yeah, I'm in. Little Boarhide. And then we can move Unholy Strength over to Statue. That's fine. He only has to hit once. This goes to Assassin, I suppose. A little harder for Druid to pair now, but that's fine. 6 damage is cool. Because with these two together, they can kill anything that's 12 HP or under. It is hard to hit pair now, actually. Interesting. Yeah, together. 1 second. Together you go here, and then Spiker dies. As well. It's good to spend your mana when your mana is being spent to put up poison, because that's damage that actually matters. 2. Fine. Sorcerer is like Omega weakened. This pair's not hitting anymore. That's okay. Okay. I get it. Is this 19? This is 19. That didn't feel like a floor 19 fight. The hand. Well, we fight the best one for us. Who do you like here? Poet or Witch? Close. I think against the hand I like Witch, because I can weaken the summons, and I can weaken the poison, and I can cleanse the poison. The only thing that's really tough is if he Petrify 10s one of my characters. If Sorcerer misses and he kills me on turn 1, or he kills my Sorcerer on turn 1, I think we could be in trouble. But other than that... Okay, well there's the first piece. Cleanse 6, but I don't think it's good enough. I mean, it's not, you're still 4 stuck. So we'll just roll. 7. Dude, you're just dying to Statue? Damn. Hold that shit. Ooh, Sorcerer. It's okay, we get the alternative ending here. The 4x boost into the hand takes his whole health bar. And the alternative way this one could go, what if I just hit an insane vulnerable from my tier 4 item and then just won the game? As the hand goes back to back on my Sorcerer there. Jeez. Kind of brutal, buddy, but hey, whatever. I don't mind. Not bad. It would have been if I wanted to be patient, my only death would have been to Torrentus, but whatever. It's like I said, I don't think D-level middle is a particularly bad curse. I think it's mostly just irritating, but, you know, you pick Statue and you throw Statue in Ink Bottle and then this unit is just fine. And the rest of the team is good as well. I just find it to be unfun, but, you know, I think it's fine to play every now and then. Because you get to have these cool runs where you're going to see Statue in the thumbnail and you're going to go, oh wow, was the Statue really that good? And you're going to realize, nah, not really. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.